Hey everybody, Little Tup here, back with another tutorial video. This one's going to be for my robot fingers. When we get done, you'll be able to assemble one of these fingers easily and fast. So the first thing you want to do is clean your supports off, and I do recommend when you set your supports on your slicer, you just want to have it supports normal to the build plate. Not everywhere, because then they'll go up inside these holes and it'll be a nightmare for you to get your supports off. If you just do to the plate normal, they come off the plate and the supports pretty much just crack right off. Oh, depending on your slicer and your support settings, really. That's besides the point. Anyway, once you have everything cleaned up, you're going to start assembling. Here, you're going to take the ring piece first. You're going to grab the middle piece and you're just going to pinch it together. It has a little flex to it. You're going to go up and you're going to hit these notches and just clip that in position. There you go. Our first piece is done. Then the next piece we're going to grab is the small arm. Now the small arm, it doesn't matter which direction it goes in, just it matters which hole. This hole right here is where we're going to do our first attachment with a pin. You're going to line up the holes the best you can. There we go, we're through. Alright, I did make the tolerance a little bit tighter than this last time I worked on a pair of robot fingers. Everybody complained that they were loosey-goosey and kind of shaky. As a matter of fact, I have an old one here that I was playing around with when I redid these. Now, see how this is stiff? See how it just wobbles? Yeah, it was no good. Not too many people were happy with that. But I redid it, and now it's nice and stiff. So you get that nice action, but it doesn't look hokey. Alright? So you work your pin up in through here, and what we're going to do is push this down, because we want this pin to be flush inside here. Then you're going to do a flush cut on this. Cut it nice and flush. Then I come in and I just shave it flush with a razor blade or X-Acto blade, whatever you have. Now this piece we don't have to worry about too much of getting it secure. I do like to heat it up and give it a little push, just so it stays below the surface there. Alright, so then once we finish that one, we're going to move on to the tip piece that is connected here, and we're going to connect it to the top hole. Not the bottom hole, the top hole up here. So again, we're going to line up. Then we're going to get our pin. And we're going to push it through, and then get it as flush as possible. Snip it off nice and flush. Snip this one more time. Get it nice and flush. Heat her up. I'm going to push with the end of the lighter. Really get in there. You don't want this pin to pop out. Alright, there we go, nice and flush. Then the next piece we're going to do is the housing for the middle piece here. Just right here. We're going to slide this over. What we're going to do is we're going into this hole with this hole. So right here, this hole to this hole. Let's get our pin again. Push her through. Now this time we're going to do a rivet style. So we're going to stick it up above the surface. Get it melted. Let it bubble over. Look like a rivet. Give it a quick tap, pull it down flush so now it matches the other rivets here. Same thing, now we're going to cut this above the surface, maybe like an 1/8 inch. Give it a little bit of a, see how it's a little bit above the surface. Melt this up. Then we start the mushroom, then just push it down just a little bit. And that gives us, a rivet effect. Alright. Now we gotta hit the top bolt here that holds this nail in place. You're gonna go through and line that up the best you can so you can see right through it. It helps if you give it a twist, help line up the holes. And we're through. Alright, again, 1/8 inch out. Let's give it a melt first. There we go, starts the mushroom. Dab, pull Down tight to the body, not too hard. Same thing, 1/8 inch. 1/8 inch cut on that. Give it a melt. And just a slight touch. There, that creates the second rivet there. So we're almost done here. Okay, now the next piece is going to be the big arm. And the big arm we're going to slide up underneath. And we're going to bend this down and let that come out. Now what we're trying to do here is line up this hole with this hole inside here. So right in there, we're just going to angle this around until we get in the right position. Once we run, then we're going to grab our pin, go through the hole, and then we're going to find the hole in here in this rod on the arm. Give it a twist. And there we go, we're through. So let's give it a little melt here. Create that rivet look again. Hold down to the body, give it a little twist. Alright, and you just want to move this around a little bit, make sure it lines up nice and straight in there. And then cut this about 1/8 high again. Give it a melt. I know it's very repetitive, guys, but just want to walk you through step by step. Oh man, now I got this locked into here. So just pinch this, pull this off, pull that up, pinch that again, put it back in position, then slide that in position, line those holes up. Line those holes up. Then take our last little bit piece, push it through. Lighter to help you here a little bit. Alright, now we're going to melt this one up. Give it that rivet look. Let it cool down a bit. Then push it in. Same thing on this side. Give it the melt. Alright, now we should have a working finger. Now this one was my pinky finger. So, yep, it works.